Baby, sometimes life gives us people who become more than just a part of our story. They become the reason our hearts start believing in something beautiful again. And for me, that person has always been you. The first time we talked, it felt like a simple moment. Just two people sharing ordinary words. Nothing dramatic, nothing special, but sometimes the most beautiful stories begin in the quietest moments. Because that small conversation slowly became something much deeper, something that changed the way my heart felt about life. Baby, before you came into my world, everything felt normal. My days passed quietly, my life moved forward without any strong emotions. But when you entered my life, something inside my heart slowly started waking up. Your kindness felt genuine. Your words carried warmth, and the way you listened made me feel understood in a way I had never experienced before. That was the moment when my heart started noticing you. At first, you were just someone I enjoyed talking to, then you became someone I waited to hear from, and slowly, without even realizing it, you became someone my heart could not stop thinking about. Baby, love has a strange way of growing. It does not appear suddenly, it grows slowly like the sunrise, little by little, until the whole sky becomes full of light. That is exactly how my feelings for you grew. Every conversation with you became special. Every smile you shared stayed inside my memories, and every moment we spent together made my heart feel closer to you. Without realizing it, you became the most important part of my day. Your happiness became something I deeply cared about. Your sadness became something that touched my heart, and your presence became something my soul felt connected to. Baby, do you know why I call you my queen? Because a queen is not someone who simply wears a crown. A queen is someone whose heart is kind, someone whose presence brings peace, someone whose love has the power to change another person's world. And that is exactly who you are to me. Your kindness makes people feel comfortable. Your honesty makes people trust you. And the warmth in your heart is something very rare in this world. That is why loving you never felt temporary. It felt real. It felt deep. It felt like something my soul had been searching for all along. Baby, there were nights when the world around me was silent, everyone was sleeping, but my mind was still awake thinking about you, thinking about your smile, thinking about the way your voice could make my day better. And in those quiet moments, I realized something important. My feelings for you were no longer simple affection, they had become something much deeper, something that my heart could never ignore, something that had become a part of my soul. That was the moment I understood a simple truth. You were no longer just someone in my life. You had become my happiness, my peace, my safe place in this complicated world. And that is why today I say these words with complete honesty, not to impress you, not to create drama, but to share the truth that lives inside my heart. Baby, you are my queen, and you are my everything. Baby, after realizing how important you had become to me, my heart started seeing the world in a completely different way. The same sun still rose every morning. The same night still brought silence, but something inside me had changed forever, because now every moment of my life carried a small piece of you. When I woke up in the morning, you were the first thought in my mind. When something beautiful happened during the day, you were the first person I wanted to tell. And when the night became quiet, my heart missed you the most. Baby, love is not just a feeling, it is a connection between two souls. A connection that grows stronger every day without asking for permission. That is exactly how my love for you grew, slowly, quietly, but deeply. You became someone whose happiness meant everything to me, someone whose smile could make my entire day brighter, someone whose voice could calm the storm inside my heart. Baby, there were moments when I asked myself a simple question: why does my heart love you so much? And every time I thought about it, the answer became clearer, because your heart is genuine, your kindness is real, and the way you care about people shows the beauty that lives inside your soul. In a world where many people pretend to be something they are not, you stayed honest, and that honesty made my love for you grow even stronger. Baby, you are not just someone I love, you are someone who changed the meaning of my life. Before you came into my world, love was just a word, but after meeting you, love became something real, something powerful, something that gave my life a deeper meaning. You became the reason my ordinary days started feeling special. You became the reason my heart started believing in something beautiful. Again, baby, sometimes life may test us, distance may appear, time may change many things, but real love does not disappear because of challenges. Instead, it becomes stronger, because true love is not about perfect situations. It is about sincere feelings that remain strong no matter what happens. And my feelings for you come from the deepest place inside my heart, baby. Before this story reaches its final ending, there is something important I want you to understand. My love for you is not temporary. It is not something that fades away with time. It is something that lives quietly inside my soul, strong, patient, and real. Because when a heart truly loves someone, that feeling becomes a part of life itself. And that is exactly what happened with my love for you, baby. No matter where life takes us, no matter how much time passes, there will always be one truth that never changes. You will always remain someone very special in my heart because loving you was never just a moment in my life. It became the most beautiful chapter of my story, and that is why today I say these words again with complete honesty. Baby, you are my queen and you are my everything. Baby, if you are still listening to my words right now, then maybe you can feel how real my heart truly is. Because everything I have said until now comes from the deepest place inside me. Sometimes life brings someone into our world in the most unexpected way, someone who slowly becomes more important than we ever imagined. That is exactly what happened when you came into my life. At first, you were just someone I talked to, someone kind, someone whose words made my day feel a little brighter. But slowly, those simple conversations started becoming the most beautiful moments of my life. Your voice became something my heart waited to hear. Your smile became something my mind remembered even in silence. And without realizing it, you became someone my heart could never ignore. Baby, there are many beautiful things in this world. The sunrise in the morning, the calm silence of the night, the stars shining in the sky, but none of those things ever touched my heart the way your presence did, because you brought something into my life that I never had before. You brought peace, you brought warmth, and you brought a feeling that made my heart believe in love again. Baby, do you know why I call you my queen? Because a queen is not just someone who wears a crown. A queen is someone whose heart is pure, someone whose kindness makes the world a better place, someone whose love has the power to change another person's life, and that is exactly who you are to me. Your kindness touches people deeply, your honesty makes people trust you, and the warmth in your heart is something very rare in this world. That is why loving you never felt temporary. It felt real. It felt strong. It felt like something my soul had been searching for all along. Baby, before this story ends, there is one promise I want to leave with you, a promise that comes from the deepest place inside my heart. No matter what happens in the future, no matter where life takes, no matter how much time passes, will always remain someone very special to me because meeting you was never just another moment in my life. It was the moment my heart discovered something truly beautiful, something rare, something unforgettable. And that is why today I say these words one last time with complete honesty. Baby, you are my queen, you are my happiness, and you are my everything. Honey, sometimes people think that happiness comes from big achievements, from money, from success, from having everything they ever dreamed of. But the truth is, happiness can come from one simple person. And for me, that person is you. Before you came into my life, my days were ordinary. Morning would come, the day would pass, night would arrive, everything continued normally, but something inside my heart always felt incomplete. It felt like my life was missing a small but important piece. Then one day, you entered my life. At first, you were just someone I talked to, someone kind, someone whose words felt warm and genuine. But slowly, something started changing. Our conversations became longer, our laughs became more natural, and the moments we shared became the most beautiful part of my day. Honey, there was something different about you, something rare, something pure. You never tried to be perfect. You were simply honest, and that honesty made you the most beautiful person in my eyes. Your kindness had a way of touching my heart deeply. The way you cared about others showed the beauty inside your soul. And every time you smiled,